Maximize Your Influence is your podcast for the latest persuasion, sales, and negotiation techniques. Our mission is to help you influence on command, anyone, anytime, anywhere. Your host is the author of Persuasion IQ, Laws of Charisma, and the best-selling book, Maximum Influence. Now, your host, Kurt Mortensen.
Hey, here's a quick snippet from my podcast, Maximize Your Influence. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe at MaximizeYourInfluence.com. So let's go to Maximize Your Influence, a listener email. Here's the sound we've been using. This comes from Judy from Austin, Texas. So we'll keep your last name anonymous here. Here it is, and I'm going to be brief here because it's actually probably a couple pages, but it says, Kurt, thanks for doing your weekly podcast. My sales have tripled this year based on your trainings and Influence University. Oh, Judy, thanks for the plug. You talked about closing skills a few weeks ago on the podcast. Can you review how we know if it's a true objection or a lie? Seems that I'm either solving the wrong objection sometimes or solving it the wrong way with some of my prospects. Judy, great question. Let's answer it there. And again, for those who want their questions answered on the show, Kurt, K-U-R-T, at MaximizeYourInfluence.com. So there's two things we're looking here, okay? Is it a true objection or what I call a knee-jerk objection, which you called a lie? And I say knee-jerk reaction because sometimes it is a knee-jerk reaction. They don't even know they're lying. They're just making some up because they just subconsciously feeling like they need to resist. And then the second part here is how's the proper way to solve an objection? All right, take notes or mental notes if you're driving. First of all, we need to talk about, okay, why do people buy? They have to buy for their reasons. They don't want to be sold. You got to get in their shoes. It's usually to save money or make money. I mean, there's some top reasons why people buy your product or service. And you know that ahead of time. What are the top 5 reasons people buy your product or service? That's a critical factor. The next one is your call to action or your close we talked about a few weeks ago. What is that close? Your call to action, I like to call it. And here's what you really need to understand about that. Is that first of all, when you create a presentation to influence or to sell, you need to do the call to action first. What do you want them to do? What is the main thing you want them to do? And then create your whole presentation around that. Because if it surprises them and you're asking them to do something, you've blown the presentation. Make it quick and easy. That's important. They know exactly what you want them to do. And don't change demeanor. All right, okay, Kurt, what's that? Well, this is a big complaint, actually, as I interview people, is that you are doing a presentation, your people skills, being fun, being friendly, and you get to the close, the call to action, like, oh no, this is it, I got to ask for the money. And your demeanor changes and you freak them out. They're like, where's people person? Who's this new person? No, you're closing the whole time. It shouldn't surprise them that you're asking them to do something. And know also that most persuaders are talking 3 times too much. They're saying too much. Too many presentations I've monitored when I hear, oh, well, great, how do I get started? Oh, I haven't finished my presentation yet. Hold on. Hello? They just gave you a buying signal. It's time to shut up and move on. Can we install this next week? Can we get it in blue? Hello? Shut up. Why would you want to suck the life out of them until they don't want to do it or you've given them a reason not to do it? Because when you see facial expressions relax, they keep looking at paperwork, maybe approving glances between partners, that spark in their eye, they're leaning closer, their head's nodding up and down. Shut up. Be done. Be done. You've already persuaded them. You're saving time. Don't keep talking. You know, if they're over the phone, you might hear, oh, that's a good deal. That's not expensive. Well, I could see how I implement that. That would save us a lot of money. Or they ask you about specific terms or warranties. They want demonstrations, references, delivery dates. You're close. Time to wrap things up. You don't need to keep vomiting on them. Be done.